Man, I missed Xenoblade. How's it going, guys? Hope you guys are all doing well. It is more Xenoblade Chronicles 3, a game I haven't streamed in like a couple weeks. Hasn't really been that long, but you know, I wanted to finish up Mod Bond, wanted to make sure that all went well. Then I had an outage on the very last day when I was supposed to do at least another hour for Final Fantasy IV for Junie. Oops. I mean, I can't control outages, obviously, but it's like, man, that sucks. I want to kind of make up for that at some point, I just don't know how. But, like, I mean, like, I talk with her about it, and, like, it's like she gets it, it happens, you know? So it's like, it's not the worst thing in the world that it happened, but it just kind of sucks that it did, you know? But, at the very least, though, Modern Month is all done, which, of course, means I get to work on another thing, because I can't stop myself, apparently. Because, I guess to bring this up actually right now. Also, yo, Lunde, everyone's coming. Hope you guys are all doing well. Yeah, so Donathon starting on Friday on September 6th. That'll be fun, I'm sure. So you know, bunch of archipelago games with that one. The fun one is waiting on Cage 2's most recent update to ideally finish updating. What I mean by that is like more so that there was a recent update for the game on Steam and Epic, and the guys making the rando haven't really fixed it yet for the most recent release. They're still working on it, but they have a down patch right now, so I'm like, I might need to down patch that soon. I was going to try and wait, but it might not be ready until after that, so I'm just like, yeah, I might just have to just mess with that like tonight or tomorrow. But yeah, we're in Colony 4 here. We helped out Ethel's crew last time.
They said, but where was that?
Is that we helped Ethel's crew and destroyed the flame clock of Colony 4. It's a little hard to see from this angle, but it's like right up there, kind of on the top left of Lance's head there. We actually destroyed that, and we freed them with a clock. Which is quite good, honestly. Very, very good, actually. And now we just kind of have to just do what comes next in the story, since kind of a bit of a point of, hey, you know, you've done the big thing. Let's go look around and do things. Trying to like wrap up Fuga, Melodies of Steel before Bakaru drops tomorrow. Okay, it's midnight. Since digital release, that's for after I wake up. No, I get that, dude. Road to Ruby Flats looks to be blocked. It'll have been that landslip from when the Pharaonis passed through. We're using a bit of Lemnis power to clear it up at the moment. You'll be informed as soon as we're done. Thanks, we much appreciate it. I say, right now for myself, I don't really have any games I'm like super looking forward to. I guess there's like some stuff from like next month, but like nothing right now. I'm just like, oh, I need this like right now, you know? Sorry, I'm Solon, Procurement Division Colony 4. I got orders from the commander to set you up with a tent you can use during your stay here. So make yourselves at home. Thanks a lot. I gotta remember the voices they gave all these guys. The commander told me something else as well. That you guys helped out everyone here at the colony, and we all owe you a lot. I'm afraid I won't have time to attend you personally, but if there's anything you need while you're here, just let us know, okay? Yo, Sagami, hope you're doing good, dude. Well, leave you to it. Also have some gummy candy due to the common writer Gav. Brain rot, which debuted yesterday. Eat the gummy. Eat the gummy. What's a reception? Solon seemed like a nice person. The home of Ethel, or Ethel is home? Either way. Hello, Clockwork. Hope you're doing good, dude. Look, I mean, this is both Ethel's home and Ethel. Look, I mean, let's be real. I wouldn't complain if Ethel came home. Should go on a rest. Cool. I think I'd like to take a bath first, actually. Hey, Unilove, if you're headed to the bath. Yo, you called me love. That makes me feel weird. Let's just stick with plain old Uni, okay? Set your boundaries. Doing good. Excited continuing into the last day of my 4-day weekend. Nice. Yeah, because it is Labor Day today.
The consul we fought back there.
Uh-huh.
Oddly, he was strikingly similar to our own consul.
I hear the name Ethel, all I can think of is
Both
Ethel
sides are
Mertz.
gonna have consuls. Why is that odd?
More accurately, not just similar. They're the same.
The same.
They're the same. Are they really?
Our colonies regard each other as enemies. But if the consuls giving the orders are the same, it means...
It means... Come on. Just spit it out, man.
Are consoles such a big deal? I thought they were everywhere, like your run-of-the-mill Nopon.
Riku refused to let remark of uni slide.
Got that right? Nopon are rare species world cannot live without. Protect at all cost.
Leaving Nopon out of this? What's this mean? That these guys are mega suspicious?
Yes. I suspect they may be more deeply involved than we thought.
Involved how, though? With what?
With the reason why we fight. With deciding our fate.
You know, it makes sense with both sides
Our fate.
having the same consoles. We may have a PS3 and
And
we
the
have a
Queens?
360, but they're
You
all
think
owned by the
they're in
computer.
cahoots?
What can you tell us about your queen?
I think we've only laid eyes on her once. Right?
Yeah. At the homecoming, I think. She had long silver hair.
Yup, real dignified. Proper pretty wings, too.
Wings? Like yours, Uni?
Sort of, but they were much more of a shining white. Well, as for our queen, she was really elegant. Refined and graceful. And her ears, they were super long. Up to here.
Big ears.
Guess that means our queen's a different folks, all right?
The consuls are kind of like the queen's servants, right?
The castles. Their role is to convey the Queen's directives to the colonies, along with handling admin and decision-making.
So what? If we explain the deal to the queen, you think she might actually get the picture? Yeah?
Pretty much.
Maybe so.
I don't recommend getting your hopes up.
Oh, yeah?
The Queens sit at the very pinnacle of the hierarchy.
So you think they won't even give us the time of day, huh?
I'm saying they might be the same as the consuls, our enemy.
What?
Also, somehow that consul, he became Mobius.
Or maybe... Mobius is the consuls.
The situation's already dire enough. It'd be best to temper our expectations.
Our dire situation. Our dire straits. This is such a cool shot of this castle, by the way.
Is that so? Colony 4. Henceforth, all orders are rescinded. Eliminate Ouroboros at all cost. Make this known throughout the colonies. Ouroboros has no place in this world. Their existence must be erased without a trace.
The queens. Definitely some fun stuff with those queens, that's for sure. But we'll get into that. Will you save the game? I will. I forgot the end of chapter 2 was right there.
Gotta note this all
Oopsie.
down.
In hindsight, I maybe should have gone just a tiny bit longer. Yeah, 8/14 to like September 2nd. I guess August 14th.
We've endured the fierce fighting at Colony
Oopsie.
4. And learned that the consuls
Yeah, that's
and
not a big deal,
Mobius
honestly.
are one and the same.
If anything, it's a small refresher.
Truths we took for granted continue to crumble at our feet. We have spent so long blindly walking the path set before us without question. But we are more curious now, of our future selves, of our purpose.
It's kind of messed up, like, when you see, like, Mio's book there. She's counting down the days. It's like, man, just the thought of that is just, it must be so anxiety-inducing. Yeah, I feel bad for the poor girl. But that's just their lives, unfortunately. You order yourself some nice shoes as Labor Day treat? Nice! I had some burgers today. That was my treat of sorts.
So, split into 3 units, our main troops go wide.
It was very good.
And first to make contact with draws? What are you, a coward?
What was that?
Huh?
That'd be Tyon.
I asked you what you said. You think I'm scared, is that it? I'll have you know my plan is textbook.
Drop it, Tyon.
Let go! Colony 13 is a complete enigma. Our data is incomplete.
It's just way too cautious, you clod. It's tedious and it's dull.
No, the Claude's actually from 3 houses.
Can you see
Also
that?
spelled differently.
If we don't eat now, we'll starve. We don't have the time to mess around.
What does...
Look, Taiki boy. I mean, we're Iron Lambda, yeah?
Taiki Boy? I don't remember.
The
I did not
colony
remember
led by
Taiki Boy.
Commander Isard. And this is some no-name backwater. We hit from the side, and we hit hard.
Commander Isard.
Am I wrong?
A lot of fun names being thrown around here. Claude is the salamander, Paldea, since they're royal.
Gotta play
The
hard
Claude
to win
sire.
big.
I feel like whenever I decide to replay Scarlet and Violet, I might try and use a Claude
Right,
sire.
I see. One team draws
I'll
the
see how I feel
sentries
about
away.
the idea.
Then
I
the
definitely
main
want to
force
replay
can
to use more of the
strike en
Pokemon in
masse,
that game.
where the flank will be left loosely
Same with Sword and Shield.
defended. Seems optimal. Is that right, Tyon?
Huh? Yes. Correct.
Like, thinking about it, it's just Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet, which I've not
Alright.
really done a second playthrough of.
If that's your opinion,
Or at
we'll
least like another
approve
playthrough in the same region. Like, let's say, like,
Yes, Izard?
the other version, like with X and Y.
Yes.
Or the sequel,
If
like
you say
with
it'll work, I trust
Ultra
you.
Sun.
Happy, Tyon?
Yes.
Commander, strategist. It's almost time. The new console should be arriving from the castle
Not
soon.
last week's direct. I'm excited to. I'm
course.
tempted to check out
On my way.
Atelier Yumiya. Go for it, dude. Why
My,
not?
That time already.
I've never played the Atelier series, but I've heard it's not too bad.
Nimue, why are you still using that gizmo?
Now that's not very polite, Izard.
Nimue. I do like
This
Nimue's
mechanical
design.
gizmo is much more precise than the iris clock. And unaffected by the black fog. Right, Tyon?
Huh?
It's like Nimue's got like a good design. I love her like crystal thing she's got going on with like her hand, like the little horn on her. Like it's a cool look for her, honestly. I do like her design. She's got crystal hands. I know if anything from like the last direct, I still want to try and pick up at some point. Yeah, it's probably the DS Castlevania collection I still want to grab. Then, and of course, Capcom Fighting Collection 2. Like, what, fucking Project Justice, Power Stone, Capcom vs. SNK 2. There's a lot of good games getting re-released there. Like, that guy just got released from his life and his sparks back to the clock. Yeah, Power Stone, like, getting to be on the Switch is actually so sick. Like, I'm actually very glad about that. I had, like, I had, like, the Power Stone collection, like, for, like, the PSP, like, downloaded, I'll say. But I, never actually, like, got around to it. And I'm kind of glad I didn't, because now I can just play it on the Switch instead.
There should be an exit through the southern water vein. Head straight for that.
And you, ma'am?
We'll hold the line here. Keep them occupied.
Begging your pardon, that's idiocy and certain death.
Tyon,
You can't.
you all still have a future. Until the day of your homecoming, please just live. And here,
Take my clock.
I couldn't. I won't. Don't do this, ma'am.
listen. I need you to live, Tyon. You must. Flee for the colony.
Tyon, get moving! Hurry!
How? How can I?
Tyon!
Mom! Mom! Nimue!
A lot of stuff there for Tyon, huh?
Shouldn't have put so much stock in your irises, Kay. That is what you get.
Yeah, I've played an Atelier game before, Esha and Logi.
The plan was
I want to play it again. I want to see if it goes on. I want to wait till it goes on
It's not
sale.
the black
Gotcha.
Fog. It's all
I know I've heard like Ryza is like the
You've
big
only
one
got
to
eyes
play,
out front.
considering
That's
I got
why
like
Kay
3
lost.
games.
Sounds, the air, breathing. When you can feel all that.
It was like Ryza came out, did pretty well, but
And for all
apparently
that,
half of that was
still
because
flunk that
of
tail
her
between
thighs.
Are you forgetting
And
that
people have been
fact?
kind of horny for her.
He's awful forgetful, isn't he?
Because I heard there was like another Atelier game that released after Ryza came out,
I had a ball
and it just
with them
didn't really
Right,
sell.
I'll have to scarper.
But I bet the next Ryza game did, so it's kind of like... The unfortunate thing I feel like it kind of is becoming now with Atelier as a
Excuse me?
series is that like they kind of have to have like
Is
a
this a private party or can
little
I
guy.
interject?
They kind of feel
I was
like they have to go for like more of a
thinking I might head out
you know,
alone next. Is that allowed?
what's the word here?
You want to see with your own iris?
It's like they kind of have to like make the designs more
Pretty
like
much.
appealing, I guess.
Plus there's Izzard and Colony Lambda, right? It'll be an extremely amusing situation, don't you think? Yeah, we'll have fun, I'm sure.
And all that fun will be had once we have our hands on a library card, because having fun is hard when you got one. Love his hat. He's like a little jester. I had no idea that actually started on the PS2, though, I'll admit. I thought it was like more of a PS3 thing for the Atelier series. Which, I guess I'm not too surprised it was all the way back then. Goodest of mornings. Morning, Manana. Okay, everyone's here. We got word from Ethel a little while ago. There's something she wants to tell us, and we should go to the council room to hear it. Very well. We should say thanks for this tent at least. Okay, let's go see what Ethel has to say then. It was actually on the PS1. Ah, okay. See, I was gonna make a joke. It's like, it was probably actually on the PS1, but no, apparently actually was. Saw that there a moment ago. New background lineup. We got Raid, March, Intercept, Unity. Oh god, right, Unity. I am not a fan of this one. I don't like the idea of my guy staying in a circle looks so dumb. So I'll keep it on March. I appreciate them having like different options, but it's like, come on now. Atelier Iris, Eternal Mana, the first PS2 one, was the solid JRPG of the era. Hell yeah. Like, I know like there's a lot of old RPGs I want to go back to at some point. Like, I think one of the big ones for me, for like at least the PS1, is like Xenogears. It's like what Xenogears I would love to check out at some point. I would love to check out. Well, that was like another big one. Suikoden, yeah. Suikoden's getting a re-release soon. And that one I would love to check out too. Barrel. Was we with my understanding there? But yeah, no, legit. I want to like go and try like a bunch more like older RPG, like Suikoden and like Xenogears and like just a lot of the ones I've missed out on at some point. Like Wild Arms as well is another one I've like never really gotten to experience. I know that I can get like the original Wild Arms like on like my PS4 and PS5. Like it is on there and like purchasable. I think like specifically the first 3 Wild Arms are. And one thing I've heard about the Wild Arms series is how like you can rename your spell. So it's like you could rename fire to like I don't know, you could like rename like what's like a fire spell. It just now becomes like just whatever you rename it to. And that applies for like the entire game, which is honestly kind of like wild to think about. All the party members in Eternal Mana have a dialogue that can happen when you talk to a barrel. Interesting. You can also rename items and skills too. Yeah, like it's just a lot of times I've just heard is really good and kind of cool about that. You want to check out Suikoden at some point, especially since I've heard about the Necrolord's boss theme, sounds straight out of Castlevania. And so I think that's the one I hear always hear about, like Gothic Necrolord or something like that. It's like I'm not really listening to the song, but it's like I remember when I included a Suikoden song like during like my VGM Jeopardy one year. People were like, "Man, you went for Suikoden and not Gothic Necrolord?" I'm like, I guess not. Was there like a thing with that? Like, because I guess it's just apparently just a really popular and well-known song. That game might have went down a tiny bit. I'm not gonna read all the dialogue out here, but all these like important little bits and pieces and tidbits and tricks and tips and all that. You think you can smash a flame clock? Don't worry, I have a sword for that. Maybach. Smash a flame clock's basically a signal to the castle defying them, right? They already knocked us down to dirt rank. I shudder to think that what the consequences might be this time. Man, to think the lowest rank is dirt. It's like, you're no better than the dirt that you walk on.
People in Colony 4 are certainly quick to accept things.
And it's like, aw, like, come on
After
now.
the day they had yesterday. I knew Ethel's lot was sturdy, but...
Hang on, give me a moment. An OBS issue here. I love OBS, dude. It's great. I love like seeing like my Discord having like 0 issues whatsoever, and then it's like, oh, actually, by the way, OBS is having an issue right now. It's like, man, why is OBS the one having the issue and Discord not? That's annoying. Just how it goes sometimes, right? I wish I could fully understand technology, but honestly, I just can't. It's just such a fickle mistress. Eyebrows.
You lot sleep all right? Yeah, like a log. Thanks for the room. You cleaned it out just for us.
Don't sweat it. Just a token from us higher-ups. My Iris's clock. I couldn't quite believe it. So I went outside, hunted down a Hox as a test.
And?
Didn't get snuffle. The flame clock didn't show, and neither did any motes. Looks like it's real.
Yeah. We were baffled too, at first.
Anyway, we're all thankful to you. Flame clocks don't work so good when you're dirt. Hated having to worry about when my number might be up.
Wait, dirt? I thought Ethel's rank was silver. It was when she saved our hides, wasn't it?
Well, snuff happens.
Snuff happens.
Kamaravi. Heard of him? Call him the Smouldering. The greatest warrior in all of Agnes. And the commander loves to spar with the guy.
I know him. They say his spear technique is unparalleled. That, and he's an ace for honest pilot.
It's so cool how this game has like actual mechs that can pilot.
So Kamaravi and Ethel were rivals.
That's right. We fought against him who knows how many times now.
Like both these colonies just watching their leaders
damage,
just watch them duke it out in their mechs.
At one time, one of his Feronis' knee joints blew clean out. Well, most likely it was a failure of maintenance.
Happens,
the commander could have ended it then and there. But no.
Telling other people's tales again? Not very endearing. Cut it out.
Commander!
Hi, Ethel.
Apologies, Mom.
I'm joking.
Ethel?
It became a tremendous scandal. The castle stripped our colony of our silver rank, demoting us to dirt.
She's tall. Yeah, you could say she's pretty, big in some places.
They were made the lowest
like her
of
height.
the low, and still
Yep,
they chose
just,
to
just
stick
her
by
height.
me,
Mm-hmm.
even though it meant having to live day to day.
No, but also I do like Ethel as a character.
That is why I must.
Like honestly, I love her hair. Like her hair is so long.
Huh?
It's pretty.
But you're...
Free from the yoke of the flame clock, yes.
I'm not really much of an Ethel guy, admittedly, but I do like her. I actually do legit like her design.
What is it about then?
Hunger, pride.
I swear this entire name of the series of oh no, they're
joy,
hot.
maybe. It's a little hard to put into words, but something along those lines.
And her rank. Well, what her
I
rank
haven't
used to
all the
be.
time in the world,
Spare the enemy commander and,
and
got
my troops understand this full
bumped
well.
down to dirt rank.
For me, well, all of us, really. A rematch with Kamaravi is
She's
everything.
very biddies. I won't skirt around the facts.
that
I mean,
will give purpose
yeah,
to the remainder
yeah,
of
she
our
is.
lives.
A purpose to life.
Right, okay. On an emotional level, I could understand.
Wow, really?
I didn't say I agreed. I just see her point of view, that's all.
All right now, let's put a pin in the philosophizing. When we talked last night, you said your destination was Sword March, as I recall.
Right.
Come along.
I see where her mark is. Yeah, it's like it's on her chest, kind of like how it's also like Uni has her mark on her chest as well. Speaking of,
I'll handle this.
Uni. The classic case right here. Follow the character in an RPG. Also, they're going to move very slow. Where your walking speed is basically their walking speed. I think if I remember this right, can't they just go forwards where they're supposed to go? You let to lay off, you know your Agnes turn to Kevis. Oh, other room. Or no, this room? Okay. Colony Fort Council room. Sure enough, yeah, I just have to kind of go in there and then just wait for them. A lot of games are kind of bad about that, honestly.
This
But
right
it's not
here
the
is
worst thing in the
Sword
world.
March. Well, that part is common knowledge, I suppose. To get there, you have a few possible routes. Mainly the northern and the southern. And then, the direct route cutting through the ocean vortex.
You don't say. That works.
Nobody's done it before.
Such a tease.
You can try to approach it from sea or from air. But as soon as you're close to it, you'll end up being ripped to shreds. Trust me, it's not just the waves and the wind. We believe there's some other force at play there.
Oh my.
And so, through elimination then, these two. And quite frankly, I wouldn't advise going north.
Why's that?
The road's dangerous, and it runs right past Agnes Castle territory. You'd have a hard time getting through.
Tyan, turns out you were right.
As always.
Additionally, you are Ouroboros. If you face another colony, you may find the same thing happening as did with us.
I'd feel safe betting on it.
If you go south, the battle lines are relatively fixed. If you can proceed along this route, you'll get there in about 2 months.
2 months?
It's not enough time.
But
there's more?
But
even
wait,
if
there's
you
more.
reach the sword, this city, yes? It's hard to believe you would find it there. It seems far-fetched.
How so?
Once, we had to advance across this region ourselves. It was empty. Nothing but the sword piercing the landscape.
Big
And
sword.
then, there's that word you mentioned, city. What could that possibly mean? Is it a person? Or a thing?
When Guernica talked about it, it sounded kind of like a colony?
I was pretty sure it was an object.
Will you still go there, regardless?
Yeah. That was the idea. For a chance to live on.
Then there's no more to say. Boliaris.
Mom?
Our guests will be leaving soon. Let's give them any assistance we can.
No worries.
Feel free to use the facilities here at your leisure. Get ready for what's ahead.
Mimi?
Relax.
Senna.
We're just doing what Ethel said. Just using the facilities at our leisure. You have to eat, else you won't grow.
It's just...
Don't let them get to you. Yeah?
Hey.
Hmm?
What is this?
It used to belong to my friend. He always wore it till last year. Yes, he died. Fighting against Colony Psi.
Gangnam Style?
You animals killed him.
Sorry.
Shot him right here. Clean through.
You're wrong. We're actually from Colony Gam... Mimi, what?
If that's what you want, go ahead and shoot. It's not like I'm a hard target.
Now we're talking. Oh, what? You're nearly done anyway. Well then keep your lousy embers. Die today or in 3 months' time. Not much difference.
Yeah, this guy is kind of an asshole, not gonna lie.
Just mind you don't get poisoned before your time's up.
What a jerk. So uncalled for.
Senna, it's fine. He was right. We did kill people. Maybe not his friend, but certainly others.
It's the cycle of
We had
this
no
world,
choice.
unfortunately.
If we hadn't have... We'd be goners.
This is why war sucks.
We had no choice. Yeah, that was clear until now. But not anymore. Right?
Uh-huh.
There's a chance we can make amends. Even if we're misunderstood.
On the house. Eat your fill, friend.
Huh?
We're dirt rank, remember?
There's a lot of burritos, dude.
Life ain't easy here.
Well, I think
But
it's
you
meant to
did
be for both Mio and Senna.
Besides, you gave us a choice. The choice not to fight. Now, we won't have to take others' lives. I've wished for this.
Aw.
And you made it true. Thanks for that.
Nope, never mind. There's a lot of burritos. God, there's so many fucking burritos for both of them, dude. Okay, so what now? I believe the southward route is currently blocked by rockfall. I would estimate that cleaning it will take some time. I guess we'll just have to wait till it's done. Can I eat all those burritos? Maybe at most, like... Oh, they look kind of stuffed, honestly. I think I could do, like, 2, and then I feel like I would start, like, be like, yeah, this might be more than enough. I think 3 would be... I think if I tried, I can maybe do 3, but I think 2 is going to be my kind of, like, my limits, I think, on that one. 3 feels like, 3 feels like pushing it a bit too much, you know? So I think I would stick with 2. At absolute most. Guys, can I say something? Huh? Sounds heavy. I've been thinking, and I think there might be something else that we could try. You mean about Colony 4? It's all your responsibility. Tyon, it's not quite like that. I mean, if I see someone in trouble, I just want to help them. Maybe it's not a sense of responsibility, exactly. It's more like a natural reaction. Oh, you feel that's even for a former enemy? That's how I feel about it. Right now, at least. Mimi, your heart's big enough for everyone to have a slice. Okay, well, no time like the present. Let's do something to help. Yeah, why not? Ethel helped us out way back after all. Now we've got the chance to give something back, right? I suppose it'll help us earn their trust and kill a bit of time, maybe. I think Mimi's right. Guys, thanks. Right, well, that was heartwarming, to be sure. But what are we going to do to help exactly? Lance, you need to expend some mental energy on it yourself instead of blurting questions. I get this may be tricky for you. Oi, watch it, buddy. Well, if we're going to do that, perhaps a little intelligence gathering is in order. Yeah, guess we got it. It's one thing to want to lend a hand, another to know where to stick it. I guess we'd better ask around the colony then. Still feeling weird about this? No, it's just... What, worried about helping the bad guys? It's been late for that, love. Anyway, if anyone tries to stir the pot again, we'll just punt them under leftness, right? And by we, I mean Lance, obviously. God, I love her, she's so smug. I'd like to call Ixnay on the punting, if it's not too much bother. I'm afraid it would get quite messy. Come on, it's just a figure of speech, mates. Okay then, everyone could just start asking around the colony to find out how we can help. Standard quests, helping out. It is side quest time, oh boy. Gathering info. All across Ionios you will find information icons. Look near them for info that can be useful in your travels. Be sure to check out any that you can find. A connection between Batman and a banana. Alright, so kind of like how, like how tacos are Batman's favorite food, Batman also loves bananas, right? And every day before he goes prowling the night of Gotham City, he eats a banana. Because Batman needs his nutrition, right? And he figures the best way to get his enough nutrition is to eat a singular banana. It has helped him out for many years, and that's how he's able to keep crime fighting up in going Gotham City. So there's your connection right there, Clockwork. The flame clock might be gone, but we still have the mark left on our bodies. I don't have anything left really solid. Yeah, I don't have anything really solid to base this on, but I think life energy and our time here in the flesh are distinct. And never mind that right now. What I am sure of is that we owe you so much thanks for this life and without constant war. Yay! Anyone else to talk to? I think I saw a couple icons earlier. Like, look around and see. Look for the star icons, because those are always like new dialogue bits. That's the story right there. But let's talk to you. Batman. Quite a few of the troops want you to be expelled from the colony. Yeah, I wonder why. But I don't think they're driven by malice. It's just that it's their fear and confusion has clouded their judgments. Sorry, just wanted to know what I just got. Sorry, just, actually kind of important, so I need to respond to this. Okay. You should give them a fair hearing, or see if you can lend a hand somehow. Maybe you'll win their hearts and minds that way. If you give them a reason to fix their misunderstandings, I'm sure they'll make the effort. Thanks, Solon. We'll give that some serious thoughts. Solon. Man, what game did I play? Or was it a game or a show I watched that I character named Solon? What was it? Hope you'll stop by the canteen again. And with an empty stomach, it's a warm welcome here. Thanks, we love your cooking too. Those 20 burritos you gave us were really, really good. Now, come on. It's not all that, but seriously, I'll even slip you a few freebies on the house if I've got enough ingredients in. Here, I'm looking this up now, because, like, I feel like it was a video game character? Oh, fucking, that's where I'm thinking about. There's a character named Solon in Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Right, that's what I'm thinking about right now. I saw Saga, I'm just like, I have not played Saga. I'm like, that can't be it. Thank you, say thank you, Google/Wikipedia. I guess that's another series right there, the Saga series. That could be fun to play at some point. Because how many monsters are crawling around here? Also, how the Blue not still returned to has still not returned to active duty? It was foolish for us to set up base here. Info acquired. Colony Force problems.
I don't think the med team are able to respond in time.
Yeah, so for stuff like that, all you have to do is just kind of listen to the conversation. You actually kind of get info from it. Give me here. Oh, Alessandra, I have to talk to you still. Hello. Ah, you must be the ones Ethel told us about. Yeah, that's us. I'd love to give you a proper welcome, but unfortunately, my hands are somewhat tied right now. Truly sorry. We have a lack of personnel, dwindling medical supplies, and the patients won't stop arriving. Things really have been rough ever since we dropped the dirt rank. Not enough medical supplies, huh? So it would appear that kind of problem calls for swift handling. Well, Alessandra, thank you for the heads up. Colony Force problems. New topic available. Discussing info. Listen to people's conversations on your travels to acquire info fragments. Once you have found enough, they can be discussed with fellow party members at rest stops. In this case, the rest stop of Colony Force Canteen. Discussing gathered info. After gathering info, go to a rest spot and select Discuss for a chance to discuss it. In some cases, these discussions will trigger new quest developments.
Without supplies, the medics...
You know, you've got to take regular breaks.
Have a discussion. In Discuss, you can talk with the party about the different info fragments you've gathered. Yes, once again, another tutorial. Don't worry, this game... I think once Chapter 3 is done, I think the game kind of eases up on the tutorials a bit.
We need to lay all this out.
Alright, let's recap. Injuries from local monsters, trouble owing to the colony's location. There were also some more urgent cases, with more wounded appearing by the day. Yeah, the medic team seems super busy. It sounded like they couldn't provide adequate care, but they always had more patients coming in. I got the feeling that they could deal with the staffing problem. They didn't also have the not enough stuff problem. You mean, if they had, like, drugs and bandages? Those kinds of medical supplies are difficult to craft without specialized facilities. Well, we're in the Oz end of nowhere, and therefore bang out of luck. Sorry, the NPC in the background's distracting me. There's like, you see that NPC behind Uni's wing, right? It's just like walking in place. Like, I'm just looking at it right now. I think she got stuck on something. Precisely. It's only a matter of time before all the supplies start running out. Spark it all. So what? We're up a creek with no paddle. It's just on a treadmill, that's all. We have to do something. She is still there, okay. Or he, she. I can't tell. They are still back there. Hang on. No, that wouldn't... Or would it? Tyon, if you got something to say, then do. Or by the Queen's knuckles, I'll slap you. Yes, but... then again... What is it, Tyon? Did you come up with something? First of all, I have to say there's no guarantee. Spit it out, man. You can work out the kinks later. I hear you. Then let's leave this instant. You want? Oi, what are we off to now? Galgor's Mania. We're lucky. We might make it in time. In time for what? You're not making sense. I said we have to go this instant. I'll explain when we get there. You ready? Drop it. Let's just do as he says. Hero quests. No want of courage. Very first hero quest.
Hey, you lot! Got a second?
I got plenty of seconds, actually.
What's up, Boliaris?
It's the commander.
What about her?
the commander?
Well, I haven't seen her for ages. Do you know where she is?
I don't think we've seen her.
Are you sure? You haven't seen her at all? Think very carefully.
No, sorry, I haven't seen her.
She wouldn't hesitate to die for the colony that came down to
Boliaris,
it.
best boy. Yo, King Monty, hope you're doing good, dude.
She's so strong.
He's got
she'll bear
69
any
seconds
burden
right now.
alone, however heavy.
Oh, you idiots! How could you lose a woman? How long do you keep your eyes off her? 40 seconds, sir. I don't want any excuses. 44 seconds.
Look, if anything would have happened to her, then Colony 4, then we'd be...
Okay. Calm down.
Sorry. Got carried away.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Look, if you see her, just tell me, okay? Sorry to have kept you.
Now you're good, Boliaris.
Yeah.
Quest complete. Helping out, Colony 4 is revealed to be suffering from a shortage of medical supplies, but Tyon seems to have a solution in mind. Have a discussion. Discussing different info fragments can further quests, like the issues at Colony 4 you just talked about. Changing the active quest. When a quest is active, its destination will be marked on screen with an exclamation point marker. Press Y to view an active quest's current objective. If there are no active quests when anyone triggers, it will be auto-activated, otherwise activated with the Y button. Hit quest in the main menu, select a quest from the list, and then press Y to register it as an active quest.
Galgor's Menia is north of here.
That was Galgor's menu, sorry.
Better hurry, right?
I mispronounced it. Big wheels. Like, honestly, these are actually huge. Like, look at this wheel right here. Like, that's a very big wheel. There's no real, no real getting under that to hide it. If that thing tramples you, you're done. Kind of like fighting that thing over there would also make us mark our end, so let's just not. You're done? Fast beat! Think you can take me? Man, okay. One thing I regret a little bit, well, I say I regret, but it's no fault of my own. Ah, unique monster over there, I want to go fight it, but that motherfucking dude is in the way. I'll fight the big snake. What was it? So, when I first played Xenoblade Chronicles 2, I think it was actually right around the time Torna had already come out, or a little bit after it came out, the DLC.
A rare thing?
I forget exactly when the timeline order was, but I remember playing Xenoblade 2, and it was already by that point where it was updated to where the soldiers just did not have oh, dude, I need those big guys to just not be there. It was already past the point where the Ardanian soldiers just had their spammable lines just not really spammable anymore. A little bit of a shame, but it's not a big deal.
This will be rough.
This will be fun though. Hazardous Jarhead. You know, first time in a few weeks playing this game, finding a unique monster, why not, right? To be fair though, unique monsters are pretty fun to fight. Got the little ring happened over there. Right for a moment there. Gold! The named enemy, the Maniacal Gammer, is me. I'm a weak monster. Little one inner link, that's good. What I got on the left there. Is he gonna actually get aggroed on us? I don't know. He's going the other way. Holy thing, it's a treasure chest over there. Walk back. Take the nighttime there. And like so at level 1. Getting to level 2 and 3 is a little bit trickier. I have to do it now, I'm about to die if I don't. Anything good from that? Where's Senna? It's her over there. Shoot. Gonna have to do it. Chain attack time. How do we start this though? This is a really good start, honestly. Okay, let's look at my team here. Okay, so except for everyone's current stuff. Ooh, okay, how am I gonna finish this? Start with Senna. The problem is that Atlantis 15 kind of is so unfortunate. I don't know if that was the best move just now, actually. I need a break. Who was my breaker? Oh, who was? Oh, that was Senna as my breaker. Shoot. Yeah, I fucked up. Yeah, I've already fucked up the chain attack. That sucks. The activation. That was Senna just now. So how about? I have an idea. You know what I could do? Reduces at. I really have aggro. This is probably more useful immediately. Especially with Tyon going first. That's my group heal, I have to. Again. So Senna, Tyon. So I either have to end with Uni or... Oh, is that actually unlocked yet? I don't think it is. I don't think that is actually unlocked yet. I'll just do lands. Yeah, what I'm thinking about right now might just not be a thing yet. One, two, three. Together's the key. Okay, now what I'm thinking about, you might notice there, so that says Ouroboros odors, that's just not a thing yet. That's why I think like make it to like they don't automatically go into Ouroboros form. I know there's a way to turn that off. Unless that's just not an option yet. Maybe that's all it is. Speaking of that... get to do the slash. Ah, well, it's okay. Yeah, one thing about that fight earlier, I just don't think we have access to that yet. There'll be a lot of things that will increase our combat options as this game goes along.
Wonder what's inside.
And they'll very much unlock slowly but surely. And man, I cannot wait till I get a lot of them, because let me tell you, dude, this game, I think, I was kind of thinking about this earlier today, actually, right? When it comes to like Xenoblade 1, 2, and 3. Because I was watching Harry McIntyre play through Xenoblade 1 earlier, and I'm like, man, okay, like, I still think I like Xenoblade 1 the most, right? But I was thinking about, like, the combats of, like, the 3 games that I've played. Like, 1, 2, and 3, right? And, like, I think that 3 has the strongest progression of combat. Like, what I mean by that is, like, I feel like 3 kind of, like, is the best about being steady about just, like, growing, like, your options as the game goes along. It's like, it starts off slower and slower, sure, but, like, it's kind of more steadier, I guess you could argue, but, like, unlocking stuff over time. But, like, once you have, like, everything, you just feel so powerful in this game. Like, I don't know, just like, I think Xenoblade 3 is just really good about just like the power fantasy of sorts, you could argue. I like stop dealing with beavers. Well, they're not beavers, they're like, what are these things? They're called hoxes, but what kind of animal are they? Porcupines, maybe? Yeah, like a porcupine.
That was spectacular.
That was spectacular.
The MVP. You were all thinking it.
God, I forgot about that line. And I was the MVP. You're all thinking it. Gotta go that way, and to get that way, I'm gonna have to cut down this way. Don't die, don't die, don't die. That's Spox. Ooh, friends fighting over there. Who will you assist? The Regora Hawks with some bonus experience in gold, or the Knuckle Hawks with some Nopon coins. I feel like you typically want to prioritize Nopon coins. When it comes to like kind of helping things out, or when it comes to like the double-sided sort of things. Oh, there's a lot of these guys though. Oh boy. Oh god, yeah, Mio's dead already. Fuck. Mio's alive. One down. 3 more left. 2 more left. Like, I'm not crazy, right? Like, I'm pretty sure with, like, their thing there, you can, like, change that later. Like, I'm almost sure you could change that later on. And you just can't change that right now, but I swear you could change that. I don't know, like, maybe it's a later on thing, because I swear you could change that, where they're not just doing that automatically. Again, I'm either going crazy, or it's like, it's a later thing.
Listen for my orders.
It depends on her class. So Mio's class, right? What the fuck? What? Why have we gone back here? Alright, let's try that again. Oh, alright, hang on a second. You guys are good now? Alright, cool. So Mio's class, right now is being used by Uni, right? It's represented by this jacket. Because Uni right now is the Zephyr class, which is what is Mio's class normally. Basically, classes right now. Nomo's class the Sword Fighter, Mio's class the Zephyr, Uni's class the Medic Gunner, Tyon's class the Tactician, Lance's class the Heavy Guard, and Senna's class the Ogre. Basically, Xenoblade 3 runs on the job system of, like, let's say, like a Final Fantasy game. Boost amount of HP, heal from healing arts by 12%. It's pretty good. But yeah, this game runs under like kind of like the job system, as seen in like, let's say like some Final Fantasy is like a good example I could think of, like Final Fantasy V has the job system. And this game is a kind of an example, like I guess using that. I was DMing someone gameplay-wise. 3 is my favorite. Story-wise, I think I like 2 the best. There's something about that bums me out about Xenoblade 3 story-wise, but I think we'll say that when we get there. For sure, for sure. I think, like, if I had to think, like, what is it?
Just part of the protocol, innit?
When I have to think about, like, different factors of it, I think the strongest cast, I think it might be either 2 or 3. Wow, because, like, 2 is a really big cast, because you have, like, the main characters, like the drivers, but also their blades, and, like, some get more time than the others, sure, but, like, I feel like 2 is really good about balancing, like, all your characters, like, drivers and blades, and giving them enough, like, story time. Like, I feel like it's actually really good about that. One, like I mentioned, has probably, like, my favorite, just, like, overall feel of it. It has my favorite, like, it has, like, some of my favorite songs. It might actually have my favorite soundtrack. It probably is, like, it probably has my favorite main character, too. I just really like Shulk a lot as a character. I mean, Rex is also a really good character, too, and so was Noah. Like, you can't really go wrong with a Xenoblade protagonist, honestly. I mean, maybe, I guess you could say the protagonist of X, but also they're, like a self-insert, like, avatar character. But that doesn't really count, I feel like. Because I feel like people would just kind of consider Elma the protagonist of X, is my understanding.
I'm the girl with the gall.
Thank you, Senna. Even discounting the extra blades, I still love 2 more due to its world, story, characters, and music over 1 and 3. Rex is a very lovable, haters be damned. No, absolutely, like, Rex is a fantastic character. Like, I think the only thing, an issue with Rex I feel like people have is really just his voice acting. And that's, I don't know, Al Weaver I think is great for, like, the emotional moments. I think that's kind of the thing. Rex is better for the emotional moments. It's just the yelling is the only issue, unfortunately. Self-insert, man, I can't believe you called me a bad MC. Fang. I've been playing as, like, Uni a lot. I get it. I get it. Meteo's class fun. I gotta try the other guys out. Absolutely, Rex is a great protagonist. I do like Rex a lot. And his, like, relationship with, like, Pyra and Mithra, and just, not even just, like, his relationship with the girls, but just, like, just the themes of Xenoblade 2, and just, like, how, without saying much about the game, obviously for spoiler reasons, how just optimism can change so much in a world. Because Rex is an optimist, and that is a very core part of that story that really shines through. A character that looks for, like, just the best in any situation. It's just like the sheer kindness and optimism of, like, of a boy just changes so much of that world. Oh, Weaver's doing well these days? Hopefully so, yeah. He might be doing stage stuff again, I don't know.
Yeah, see if we can keep this up.
I think Rex is alright, I don't hate him, but I felt they could have done better with him to keep it vague. Vague in what way, out of curiosity, Dan? Hope you're doing good, though, by the way.
Decent, right?
All right. It's open.
It's open. It is open, Tyan. You're correct. Chest up there. Can I get to that? I don't really see a way to do so immediately, but I do see an ether line. Oh, that's not an ether line. It's a dead person. Oh, hi there. Oh, shoot. Oh, I took damage before this fight started. Ah, Vegas and Mega Explosive Xenoblade 2. Gotcha, okay. That's what you meant. But yeah, I don't know. It's like, I love the feel of Xenoblade 1. I love its, like, protagonist a lot. I love, like, I love the combat system. Okay, I get it. Xenoblade 1 is a very simplistic combat system, but I don't think that's a bad thing. I love the simplicity of it, honestly. The chain attack system is fun. It's very, like, simplistic, again, to use that word, but in the other games. But, like, that's not a bad thing. How's this fusion first? Hang on. Mini combo, smash combo, burst combo. We don't have burst yet. You know what? Let's go, Uni. You're about to die, so I need you here. Maximum voltage. Let's heal up Noah a little bit. Nope, he was not close enough. Cool. Noah's about to die. Lance, go and heal Noah, please. You fucking suck. Oh, I used Typhoon Field. Oh, that's okay. Oh, actually, that's the field. Okay, perfect. Uni is dead. Yep, I had a feeling with that amount of health left. Oh, what is happening?
This is what we're made for. Yeah.
This is what we're made for. Yeah. I guess that's also, like, I think the locations of Xenoblade 1 I also really enjoy a lot.
Rise and shine.
I don't know, man. It's like, in a weird way, I think I heard this comparison once and I kind of agree with it, that Xenoblade 1 is kind of like a modern Chrono Trigger of sorts, that it was just a revolutionary RPG that really just kind of broke the mold, did just a lot of new and interesting things, and became very popular afterwards, just due to its, like, just trying something new. Like, Xenoblade at this point is Nintendo's, like, main RPG series. And when I say main RPG series, I mean, obviously there's Pokemon. Yes, that's the actual main RPG, but, like, more so there... Oh, ladder up there, I forgot to activate shit. More so that Xenoblade is Nintendo's, like, main, like, RPG series that's more of a traditional RPG. Since Pokemon is more of a monster catching RPG, like, this is more so trying to just do, like, I guess, like, traditional, like, RPG, well, quote-unquote traditional RPG formula of, like, what's, like, more serious story. It's hard to explain. It's hard to explain this. But what I'm trying to say, basically, is that it's a more traditional RPG in the sense of, like, what you, I guess, could constitute the word traditional in this context, you know? Also, to answer your question, King Monty, yes, Rex is the youngest protagonist of at least Xenoblade 1, 2, and 3, and also X, actually. Yeah, he's the youngest main protagonist, as he is, I believe, 14 years old. I believe he's supposed to be 14 years old. Like, Rex is the youngest, and I think... I'm not sure about Elma's age. Because, like, what? Shulk is 18. Noah, I think, is supposed to be, like, 19 or 20, I think, technically. I mean, well, if we're going off... Okay, if we're going off the sense of, like, the flame clock equals real ages, and, like, not, like, their accelerated forms... If they were to be more normal, I guess you could say, Noah, I guess, is the youngest protagonist at being, like, almost, I guess he's, like, 9 years old, technically, if we're going off of, like, how the world works, but considering it's, like, they're kind of more so twice their age, Noah's more so, like, 19, I guess you could argue. It just depends on how you look at it, and, like, kind of how you, like, think about it. Because I would look at it as like, what is it? I think I would look at it as, like, 1 year is, like, 2 years for them, right? So, like, 6 months is, like, 1 year for them. Accelerated ages always makes me wonder how long a year is in that kind of world. The way I look at it is, like, basically, like, 1 day is, like, 2 days for them. So, like, after, like, so, like... It's like a year is like 2 years for them, right? Though it gets a little bit weird because it's like when they're on like their first term, they look like they're more like 8 years old. So it's weird. I don't know. It's weird, man. I think we should count the added 10 years because they are aged up both mentally and physically. Maybe I guess that's a good way to put it. Yeah, it's like basically when they're 1 year. That's like when they're at their first term, It's like they're 11 years old, basically. I guess that's a way to put it, yeah.
Oh, it's you.
Hello.
What are you doing here?
Say, like, we're like, what, child soldiers, like, scientifically bred for war in this game.
That's what I was.
Hi, Leslie. I see you have a very appropriate emotes for Ethel here. Supply drops. Supply containers airdropped from each army's headquarters at the castles contain many valuable items. It's always worth looking out for the red smoke marking the landing sites. If the player character notices a supply drop nearby, hold the ZR button to check its location.
Whoa!
Leslie understands for sure.
Was that a supply drop?
Yes, sent from Agnes.
How can you tell?
We got word that an advanced troop from Agnes had been seen in the area.
But yeah, hope you're doing good, by the way, Leslie.
And if they're in the middle of enemy territory, it has to be due to some kind of operation. The supply drop must be timed for the arrival of a main force.
Funnily enough, it's that supply drop we're after.
Did you know about the Agnian troops, Tile?
I've known about the presence of Agnian forces in this region for a while.
Long day at work, but I'm feeling good. That's nice. Glad to hear that.
I could never
So good to get the work in. Good to get the, I guess, good
suspect.
feelings in.
Oh yeah? Wow. Looks like you can verify it now.
From the way that you're talking,
I
it
had some
sounds as
hamburgers
though you're
earlier.
after
They were
supplies
very
too.
good. And then I had a little cup of ice cream because my mom got these like little ice cream cups of like chocolate and
medical
vanilla. I'm just like,
supplies
ooh, chocolate ice cream.
We
So I
thought
had one
Colony 4
earlier.
might need them.
I do enjoy my chocolate ice cream, honestly.
I see.
It's like
Then it looks
it's
as though we
basic,
happen
but
to have the
chocolate
same
probably
goal.
is still my favorite like flavor of ice cream. Honestly, even though I do like other things like mint chocolate and like I like pistachio almonds pretty good.
Really?
Yo, Zeno, how you been, dude? Shit, good to see you, man. How you been?
Boliaris was looking for you. You didn't actually come alone, did you?
I'm replaying
actually
Xenoblade 3
did.
because I wanted to replay this
Your
game for its 2-year
understanding of the situation
anniversary.
is correct.
And then I got, busy with another stream project. Oopsie.
And I can't risk any more casualties.
Good, a lot of real life stuff. I can imagine. Yeah, hope you've been good, man. I've actually been seeing that you've been streaming Fortune Street again recently, so like, hope you've been enjoying that.
So you
Like I
thought
saw you
you'd
went
go
live,
and
like, oh my
take
god,
care of
Xeno's
this
live, really?
yourself?
So I just like saw that and like I would like lurk for like a little bit.
In that case, we...
Like I saw you doing like one, because like I remember you like it was like you were like speed running it. I think in the past is what you were doing with Fortune Street.
I said I couldn't afford any more casualties, and that includes you.
Can't judge. I'm a vanilla ice cream guy 100% myself. I mean, there's no shame in that, honestly.
I appreciate that you're willing.
I have got a new
But
Super Mario
Colony
2
4
record.
is my
Nice. Nicely
responsibility.
done, dude.
We want to work with you, Ethel.
Be that as it may.
We've already made our minds up. That's why we're here.
You might end up having to cross swords with people from your own country.
Honestly, I just respect the fact that you fucking speedrun, like, Fortune Street of all things, because that's not a game I would have thought of that people would speedrun it, but it's like, no, people speedrun, like, anything out there. How you doing today? My favorite ice
Talking
cream is
about
Moose
avoiding
Track. I
casualties.
can't say I've ever had Moose Track
You know that
myself, but
includes
I'm
you
doing
too,
good, man.
Ethel,
Hope you're doing good
don't you?
yourself. Was it for a power outage? I would have the all tubers run. Dang. Say best of luck if you ever try for that again, though. I will say, by the way, I can't wait for the next Nintendo console because this game's going to look so much nicer on it. Might run at better frame
I
rates,
yield.
might look a little bit
I
nicer.
can't very well refuse you now.
Because the game runs at like what, like 480p, I think? It's like, I'm just imagining this at like 720 or like 1080, like docked. That'd be nice.
Don't worry.
Even with the game at a bit of a lower
We're not who we
quality at
used to be.
times, it still looks fucking gorgeous, you know? Like, Monolith is a master of making the games just look so good, despite like sometimes just a lower like resolution.
Yeah, we won't drag you down.
Oh, the community has picked up recently because the people who made Custom Street data mined how each AI works. We actually have strategy. Oh my god, they actually got the AI like figured out? Shit, that's awesome.
Then if we're agreed,
Man, I haven't played Force
let's
Shooter
hurry and pick
forever.
up those supplies.
Last time I played it was with like Lemon and them. Exactly, Leslie. Yeah, you can like use the information plan out the run for like how an AI would like behave.
Apologies. And thank you all.
Ethel has temporarily joined the party. Heroes. This is a big mechanic. This is actually a very important mechanic. There are special characters called heroes who can join the party. Heroes can travel with you, albeit in some cases only temporarily, and fight by your side.
Head for the smoke rising from the container. That's our drop point.
Roger, Dodger. Let's go pick it up before someone
Roger,
else does.
Roger. Roger, Roger. We actually know that we say we know the dice roll is somewhat frame-based, but we don't have a way to manipulate it yet. Gotcha. I was only Haxter asking for the monkey. Here is your monkey. Ooh, what's inside, buddy? Yo, it's him, Mr.
No
Gunman.
way.
Oh no, he threw the card. No, monkey's been trapped into the card again. No. Squall, you can't do that. Can't believe this. He's gonna fucking, like, refine his card into a goddamn banana. But it's okay, monkey will break out of there soon enough. Thank you for summoning him, Link. Appreciate that.
Should we engage?
Oh, hello.
I'll draw them. Perfect time.
Overflow!
Great work, Stella. We have superiority.
It's amazing how great this game looks at 1080p. Can tell you how many screenings I took. No, honestly, like, that's the thing. Like, this game still just looks good. Like, I don't know, man. Like, it already looks good enough, and, like, I'm sure we won't see a Xenoblade 4 immediately on, like, the next system. But we will eventually either get a Xenoblade 4 or, like, whatever they want to do with the series next, right? Yeah, Monolith is really good. Hope you're good by, like, Ascended card. Look at the stream.
Not me. It's really unexpected for us too, Ethel.
I want the thingies. Xenoblade X Remaster. That's a thing. I feel like an X Remaster actually is coming next, considering it was on the Wii. Yes, it was on the Wii U. It was interesting because I saw for Xenoblade X, it was like $90 for a bit there, but I think the prices have gone down. Because last I saw Xenoblade X, it was, I think, selling for like 60 or 70. I don't know what made the prices go down, but they did go down at some point. I don't have a copy of Xenoblade X myself. At this point, I might just, like, wait for a new, like, what is it? At this point, I might just wait for a new, or rather, just wait for an X Remaster. That'd probably be the smartest idea. Takahashi said he wants to continue the Xenoblade franchise, but the only things we've been getting is that the next game Monolith is working on is going to be insane. Like, whether it actually is a Xenoblade or not, I mean, I'm cool if Xenoblade takes a break as a franchise, if they want to do, like, something else before the next Xenoblade game, like, I'm cool with that. Like, I'm just ready for more of Takahashi's Wild Ride. If he just wants to make, like, Xeno... I don't know, like, Xeno Gun, right? Just something stupid, like Xeno Gun, or, like, Xeno... Arrow. Like, I don't know. It doesn't have to be Xenoblade, because remember, there was Xeno Saga and Xeno Gears, which, you know... It doesn't have to be a weapon. It could just be based off, like, an idea. Xeno Drive. I think I have to go around this. That's the thing, yeah, like, Xeno Garlic. That's the thing, actually. Like, I was mentioning this earlier, just how Xenoblade at this point, I think it's just become Nintendo's, like, main RPG. It's like how Square has Final Fantasy. Nintendo has Xenoblade, and I know you might say, well, Pokemon. And you're right, Pokemon is like their actual main RPG, but for like their more like quote-unquote traditional RPG, I feel like that's what Xenoblade is at this point. Like Xenoblade kind of fills that mold.